What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news. And before I give you the highlights, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Now, we only have Jordan Brand and Nike in this video, and a good part of Jordan Brand is 2021 releases, but we also have some interesting stuff scheduled to release later this year. From Nike, a handful of shoes now have release dates, and some more information on upcoming collaborations. And now, without wasting too much more of your time, let's jump into the news. In last week's video, I spoke on the Nike Air Max 90 Vault Duck Camo. Now, Nike officially announced this shoe, and before I get into the release details, although they're called Vault Duck Camo, it actually features Ghost Green. Nike is also simply calling them Green Camo, and they're going to release on May 15th. Retail price will be $140. I believe that this pair is going to be hard to purchase, but for those that are going after them this week, good luck. Back in March and in early April, we saw the release of the Stussy Nike Air Zoom Spiridon Cage 2. Two colorways dropped twice, and then shortly after, a third colorway popped up, and that pair comes just in black, cool gray, and white. Now, moving forward, we finally have a release date, which is May 15th. Now, they're going to be exclusively available on Stussy.com at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Retail price will be $160. Currently, it isn't known if a wider release will take place, but if more information becomes available, I'll make sure to let everybody know. We got a lot of pairs from Nike releasing this week, and our next set to talk about is the CDG Nike Dunk Low collaboration, which consists of two colorways. Now, both will release in men's and women's sizing on May 14th. These will also be available at CDG and Dover Street Market. Retail price is set at $260 each, which is a lot higher than I expected, but it is CDG. Now, as for a wider release, currently they are rumored to release later this year and be more available to the public. Now, the extent of how available they'll be is unknown at the time of shooting. We finally have a first look at the off-white Nike Air Rubber Dunk in University Blue. This is the third colorway that is releasing part of this collection. Also dropping is a pair highlighted in green strike, and then the other pair will feature University Gold. Now, as for the University Blue pair, it features white on the base, and then we have metallic silver detailing on the overlays. Following, we have University Blue outlining most of the overlays, and then it outlines the swoosh, covers the laces, and appears by the air unit. Finishing the look is gum on the midsole and rubber outsole. Unfortunately, we don't have a release date for this pair. The whole collection is expected to release during spring, and as you guys know, we're currently in spring, so it's possible that a release could take place soon, but don't be surprised if they get pushed until summer. Retail price is set at $180 each. In 2021, we'll see several colorways of the Nike Kobe 6 Protro release, and it looks like there's going to be at least two pairs from the All-Star pack. One of those is known as 3D or 3D Hollywood, which originally released back in 2011 for the NBA All-Star game, which took place in Los Angeles. Images of this pair has yet to leak. Shown is the original release, and the color description matches up, and it features dark gray, daring red, and chlorine blue. Once again, they are expected to feature a three-dimensional design, and they'll also come with 3D glasses on the inside of the tongue. Other than that, the branding and other small areas throughout will have blue and red detailing. Now, currently there isn't a scheduled release date, but this pair is rumored to release early 2021, and as of now, no retail price. New images of Travis Scott's Nike SB Dunk Low sample has leaked. Now, I was a bit reluctant to put this in this video just because originally the info that was going around was that this shoe was supposed to release but was scrapped. Well, I wouldn't say necessarily scrapped, it was just reworked. And as you guys know, we received a different version. So in my eyes, this was sort of a starting point to what we actually got. And now I wouldn't even classify this as a rumor because there's not enough information out there. But what I'll say is people are talking that this is a potential release that will be arriving at retailers later this year or even in 2021. Now, again, I don't know if this is true. The only real reason I'm sharing this is because it's starting to pick up momentum. And if something is true or false, as you guys know, I do like to share it with you guys because no matter what, you're going to see it somewhere if you're following other Instagram accounts or websites, Twitter, anything like that. But on this pair, I'm not saying it's not going to happen, and I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying that a rumor has started, and at this point, I don't think I fully believe it, but I could be wrong. But I intend on asking more people behind the scenes that know of this pair that possibly could let me know the real information on this shoe. But either way, what's your thoughts on this pair? Let me know in the comment section below. The next retailer to have their very own Nike Dunk High collaboration is Notre, and they are releasing 2 colorways during holiday 2020. Now, both images used is a Photoshop, so we don't actually know how they're going to look, but one will come in pearl white, blue void, and grand purple, while the second pair comes dressed in light Orwood brown and white. At the time of shooting this video, we don't have a specific release date for the two. However, like I mentioned, holiday 2020, and the retail price will be $150 each. Releasing this week is the Air Jordan Womens UNC, and it comes dressed in a white, midnight navy, and university blue. Highlighted with white across the upper, university blue lands on the liner, covers the insoles, and outlines the outsole. Finishing the look is midnight navy, which lands on the Jumpman branding. Now, if you're interested in purchasing this pair, they drop on May 15th. You'll be able to purchase on the Sneakers app, and the retail price will be $140. Images recently leaked of the Air Jordan 34 Low white cement, which is inspired by the Air Jordan 3 white cement. Now, it features white across the base, along with leather and translucent mesh. You'll also notice that we have red accents throughout. Elephant print is used on the heel, along with Nike Air branding. Completing the look is a white midsole and gray rubber outsole. Unfortunately, we don't have a release date nor a time frame when they're expected to release, but more than likely they're going to drop this summer, and the retail price will be $165. Back in 2015, Jordan Brand released the Air Jordan 7 sweater, aka Nothing But Net. Now for 2020, the brand is releasing the Air Jordan 1 Low in a similar theme. Now, the unique design that lands on the overlays, that is inspired by the sweater and shorts Michael Jordan wore during the 1992 Barcelona Summer Olympics and the 1993 McDonald's Super Bowl commercial featuring Larry Bird. Other than the design, we also have white leather on the base, black leather is seen on the swoosh, and ankle collar. Finishing this pair off is a simple white midsole and black rubber outsole. Currently, a retail price, release date, or even a release time frame is unknown. All we know is sometime during 2020. I definitely like the theme of the shoe. I liked it when it was applied to the Air Jordan 7, but let me know your thoughts on this pair in the comments section below. We finally have a 360 viewing of the Air Jordan 5 Alternate Bel-Air. Once again, the image quality isn't that great. I do believe that we'll get better photos soon. I know when I previewed this shoe, I believe it was last week, I anticipated that we would get a full viewing later on in the week, and it actually came Sunday. So hopefully we'll get some better quality photos so we can actually see all the details, because in my opinion, that allows me to fully tell if I really like them or not. I mean, the best would be in hand, but until we get closer to a release date, this will just have to do. Now, speaking of a release date, currently they are scheduled to release on August 29th, and the retail price will be $200. A couple months back, we received information on a couple Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG releases for 2021. Now, at that time, all we knew was that they were expected to release early 2021, and we had a color description as well as a retail price. Now, there was a Photoshop created for the two, but that Photoshop was just based off speculation from the color description. They could have been totally different from what's releasing. As you guys know, this is very common when people that get early information. We usually make a Photoshop just for some visual representation, and there are some times when we do get to see the shoes early, and then from there we create a Photoshop based on that. With all that being said, according to PY Rates, the Air Jordan 1 High OG in white, Volt, University Gold, and Black will look like this. He labeled it as an accurate representation. So it appears that he was able to see this pair early along with a second pair, which I'll go over in a minute. And as you can see, it definitely has an interesting theme going on, and I'm sure there's a full background story behind this release, but currently it isn't known. Also, there's no real nickname for the shoes, but if you can think of one we can start calling it, let me know in the comment section below. Now, as for a release date, we don't have one, but with this new info, spring 2021 is when they are rumored to release, and the retail price will be $170. Now, for the second pair, and a pair I'm looking forward to, it's the Air Jordan 1 High OG University Blue. Now, although this is a Photoshop, again, PY Rates is labeling it an accurate representation, meaning more than likely he was able to see the shoe early. Also, Z Sneakerhead Z and Soul Heat on Feet, they leaked this shoe along with the previous shoe I just showed you, the Air Jordan 1, and their Photoshop is identical to PY Rates. The only difference here is the shade of blue is a bit different, but other than that, we have white on the base as well as the midsole. University Blue covers the overlays, and then we have black on the ankle, wings, swoosh, and laces. This is 100% pickup for me, and currently we don't have a release date. However, they are rumored to release spring 2021. Retail price is set at $170. We have new information on the Air Jordan 3 Tokyo. Now, I might have to call them something different. I know a lot of people are calling them Alternate Fire Red. Now, there's a reason for that, and I'll get into that in a second. Now, shown is a Photoshop. However, this Photoshop is accurate from what I've seen. Big thanks to Z Sneakerhead Z, he put this together. I know he took a lot of time on doing this Photoshop. It was actually really hard to do, and the reason for that is because not only does it feature Nike Air on the heel, but it'll also feature a translucent Jumpman. So I was able to see a small preview, and that's what we'll actually release. Now, if the rest of the shoe will look like the Fire Red Air Jordan 3, I'm unsure at this point. Only a preview was sent to me, but like I stated sometime back, there's going to be two versions releasing. One is the Air Jordan 3 SC, and the other is the Air Jordan 3 SC-T. So the reason why I might have to call them something different than Tokyo is because one pair looks to represent Tokyo, and that would be the Air Jordan 3 SC-T, and then the other pair may be a general release, kind of like what they did during All-Star Weekend with the Air Jordan 3. Now, that part hasn't been confirmed, but what has been confirmed is there's two pairs releasing. As of now, a placeholder date is set for August 1st, and the retail price will be $200. This is definitely something different, mashing both the Nike Air and Jumpman on the heel. I personally kind of like them, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. We know of another Air Jordan 1 High OG releasing during early 2021. And that pair is being called Metallic Silver. Now, what we know is that it'll feature a black, metallic silver, white, and black colorway. I've been seeing rumors going around that this shoe will feature patent leather, and it'll actually come in the black toe color blocking, making this a metallic silver toe. And honestly, I can't 100% confirm any of that. All I know of as of now is that there is an Air Jordan 1 High OG releasing in black, metallic silver, white, and black. Now, this shoe is also a women's release, and currently it isn't known on the size range. It's possible they could be available in extended women's sizing. And going over the release details, they are expected to release early 2021 like mentioned, and the retail price will be $170. Last up for today, we have information on the upcoming Air Jordan 4 University Blue. Now, before I get into things, this is a Photoshop. We don't actually know how it's going to look, but what we do know is that they'll come dressed in a University Blue, Tech Gray, White, and Black colorway. So from the color description, they will feature mostly University Blue throughout. And when this Photoshop came out, a lot of people were calling them the broke man's Travis Scott Air Jordan 4s. As you guys know, I don't like to call any shoe a broke man's version of, but I don't care. This is a pair I am 100% picking up if they look like this or even something similar. Other than that, as for a release date, we don't have one. This is currently expected to release early 2021, and the retail price will be $190. Let me know your thoughts on this pair in the comment section below. Would you want Jordan Brand to release them just like this Photoshop, or if there's any changes you would like to see added? And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com, and then we take it to YouTube. Like always, I appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know in the comment section below what you liked or disliked in this video. Also, I plan on having a few more uploads this week, so be on the lookout for that. And before I get out of here, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.